here's the honest question that trips up a lot of believers and skeptics too. If Moses wasn't there at the beginning of time, how could he possibly write the book of Genesis? I mean, think about it. Genesis describes creation itself, the light, the waters, the first breath of life. But Moses lived thousands of years later. So what gives? Did he just make it up? Here's where most people get stuck. They assume Moses had to rely on human memory or oral tradition passed down through generations. And that feels shaky, right? Like a game of telephone across centuries. But what if the answer isn't a guess at all? What if it's sitting right there in the rest of the story, if we're willing to look? But here's what we actually find in the story. After leading Israel out of Egypt, Moses climbs Mount Sinai. And Exodus 24 says he enters God's glory, a cloud covering the mountain for 6 days. On the seventh day, God calls him deeper. Moses is there 40 days and 40 nights, standing in the presence of the Almighty. And the text tells us something remarkable. God spoke to him face to face, as a man speaks to his friend. That's not oral tradition. That's not guesswork. So when Moses writes about light separating from darkness, about the waters being gathered, about the first breath of life, he's not reconstructing ancient memories. He's describing what God showed him. The mountain became a window into eternity. And Moses came down with more than tablets. He came down with the story of where we began. This changes everything about how we read Genesis. It's not Moses doing his best to reconstruct ancient campfire stories. God didn't leave us to guess our origins. He showed Moses the actual footage: light splitting from darkness, waters separating, life breathing into dust. So when you open your Bible to that first page, you're not reading human speculation about the beginning. You're reading the Creator's own account of why He made you. And that means your existence isn't random. You were known before the stars existed. That's not ancient history, that's your story. And it starts with a God who wanted you to know it.